Mga higala, kumusta? Na napunta ni ato ang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabihon. Nalit tagamay karon kay gikan pa mi sa sayog no San Miguel Zamboanga Resort kay tambong may birthday. Happy birthday di ay diha ni Rocky Pascua diha sa sayog San Miguel Zamboanga Resort. Gikan mi didto naki jam mi dito sa sayog no sa birthday ni Rocky Pascua. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ang atong kabildo ani atong tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabhion ato sang shout out ang mga likers ato ang reels ug mga live ng atong Facebook ato ang shout out ang ato ang supervisor San Miguel Zamboanga Resort si Ate Ma'am Juvie Impalmado. Kung i-shout out si Nalin J. Martinez, Wilson Panoncilion, Junjil Bill Pilar Moradas, Ruina Solo Bantungan, si Ma'am Rot Escobar, Nanette Johnson, agaw Nanette Johnson nga nadia sa San Pablo, sa Buanga Resort, Angel Moradas, Pastor Yung Monleon Makikaanangay Jr., Lisa Nilias, Estrella Palibacar, Gisa Habla Estrellana, Kamadote Riniboy, Nila Baterna Bolivar, si Kuya Baterna Nilvi. Kaya kayong salamat sa inyong pag-like sa ato ang mga live, ato ang i-upload din sa ato ang Facebook. Daghang kayo salamat usab sa mga nagtan-aw karon sa ato ang live, nagtan-aw naminaw sa ato ang live. Bisan hinay itong signal putol-putol pero sige lang gihapon mga igsoon. There are nights when the news we hear does not simply inform us. It disturbs us. It unsettles us. It forces us to ask, what has become of our values as a people? Tonight, one story has shaken us. A teacher in Davao Occidental was slapped by the mother of her student. Yes, you heard it right. A parent raising her hand. Not against an enemy. Not against a stranger, but against the very person who is supposed to guide her child toward learning. Mga kaigsuonan, unsa nagyud kahimtang sa atong katilingban kung ang maestro o maestra nga mauntay ikaduha sa ginikanan mahimong laparuhon lang sa wala damha. This is not a story about one parent alone. It is not only about one teacher who endured humiliation. This is about the state of our society. It is about how we treat authority, how we handle anger, and how we honor or dishonor those tasks to mold the future of our children. Once upon a time, when our parents and grandparents spoke of teachers, they spoke with reverence. Ang maestra sa una, respetado kaayo. O sa kapulong gikan sa maestra, mura na og balaod sa klase. Children trembled not in fear, but in respect. Parents entrusted teachers with authority, believing that whatever correction was given in the classroom was for the good of the child. But today, the landscape is changing. The classroom is no longer seen as sacred ground, but sometimes as a battlefield of egos. Why is this happening? What does this reveal? It reveals first the erosion of respect. When parents confront teachers with violence, they send a dangerous message to their children. The child no longer sees the teachers as mentor, but as opponent. The authority of the classroom is broken. And when authority is broken, education becomes chaos. Kung ang ginikanan dili kabalo motahod sa maestro or maestra, ang bata makakaton nga angay rasabton ang pagsupak o pagyatak sa otoridad. This story also reflects something deeper. Anger unresolved, pride uncontrolled, humility forgotten. A slap is never just about a hand touching a face. A slap is the explosion of battled pain, of unrestrained pride, of unhealed wounds. Perhaps the parent carried frustrations from poverty, from a broken home, from the daily struggles of survival. But when that storm of emotion is not tamed, it strikes the wrong target. Instead of solving problems, it creates new ones. Instead of protecting the child, it endangers the child's values. Mga igsoon, kung ang eskwelahan mahimong lugar sa kasamok, asa pa man nato dalhon ang atong mga anak aron motubo nga matinud-anon, matarong o mapailubon. Let us connect this to the wider reality. In our last episode, we talked about greed and corruption, how leaders in power misuse their authority for personal gain. Tonight's story is not about money, but the root is the same. Pride, entitlement, the failure to submit to what is right, whether in the halls of Congress or inside a rural classroom. The disease of arrogance is eating us alive. Ang problema sa leader nga mangurakot, maura gihapon ang problema sa ginikanan nga manglaparo sa maestro o sa maestra sa pagtuo nga siya'y labing gamhanan o siya'y wala masayo. Biblically, this strikes a chord. We are commanded to honor your parents, yes, but also honor those in authority. Rome chapter 13 verse 1 tells us that all authority is established by God. In the classroom, the teacher carries that authority. To dishonor the teacher is to dishonor the order God designed. Proverbs reminds us, a fool gives full vent to his anger, but the wise quietly holds it back. But here, we see the opposite. And when fools act in rage, the innocent suffer. Legally, let us not forget, this is not just about moral failure. It is a crime. Under the revised penal code, to attack a teacher performing her duty is considered direct assault. It carries punishment, but more than the law, the greater punishment lies in the damage done to the child, to the community, to the culture of respect. Kaya ang balaod, makapapriso sa usa ka tawo apan ang epekto sa walay pagtahod makaguba sa tibuok nga henerasyon. Now let us reflect. Where do we go from here? Do we simply punish the parent and move on? Or do we pause as a nation to restore what we have lost? We need to return to the value of respect. Parents, remember, when you respect the teacher, your child learns to respect you and others. When you show humility, your child learns strength. When you restrain your anger, your child learns wisdom. Education is not just about lessons written on the blackboard. It is about values written in the heart. If the home teaches disrespect and the classroom tolerates hostility, then what hope is left for society? But if the home models respect and the school enforces discipline, then the child grows to become a citizen who values justice, order, and peace. Mga igsoon, ang tinuod nga edukasyon dili lang makuha sa libro. Ang tinuod nga edukasyon makita sa pagrespeto, sa pagpakumbaba, sa pagtahod sa maestra or maestro o sa pagtuo nga ang tanang otoridad gihatag sa Dios alang sa kaayuhan. So tonight, let this story not merely anger us. Let it move us. Let it remind us of what we must restore. Respect for teachers. Humility in conflict. Discipline in the home. For if we fail to protect the dignity of the classroom, we fail to protect the very future of our children. This is panglantaw sa kagabhion, diin ang kahayag mudan-an, bisan pa sa kangit-ngit. Kini inyong higala, igsoon ug alagad, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon, magpahinumdom kanunay kanatong tanan. Nga sa atong pagpaningkamot ug pagpangandoy ug matarong nga katilingban, ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong suga. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagtanaw ug pagpaminaw. Ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi.